Hey, what's up guys? RSG here from Pure Pass 9. And as you've read from the title of this video, who is the Galaxy Note 8 for? Is it for you? So you have to take a look at a number of things before you can actually decide, because unless you've heard, the Galaxy Note 8 is going to be one extremely expensive device. Whether you're in India or you are the US or anywhere in the world, if you want to get yourself the Galaxy Note 8, it's going to cost you a lot more than anything you've been used to up to this point. Unless you've been using a Virtu or one of those crazy expensive phones, yeah, it's going to be expensive. So, say you are a person who does a lot of things which relates to creativity on your phone. So if you're a person who gets one of those apps where you doodle on your phone, where you have this feeling that I wish I had a pen to just jot down this, or you have a photo and you do a lot of editing on your phone, which I do as well. And sometimes when you're trying to selectively do something, maybe outline something, crop something, you're doing it with your finger, you know, and you wish that you had something more precise to do it with, then the Galaxy Note 8 is for you. But the Galaxy Note 8 is for you only if you want a Note series and the latest in that series. You can obviously go for the Galaxy Note 5, which will be far less expensive. Yes, specs wise, it will be backdated, obviously, but it's still a great Note device nonetheless. But forget about that. You want the Galaxy Note 8 and you want to convince yourself that you deserve this device. Now, of course, we all deserve the best, but sometimes the best is so expensive, and sometimes it's not always the wisest decision to actually get it. If you do not intend to use the S Pen, if you just want to use your Note device like any other smartphone, why will you not get the Galaxy S8 Plus? It's a large device, it's 6.2 inches, while the Note 8 is 6.3 inches. Yes, the shape of the Note is a little squared, so it looks a bit different, as all the Notes have been looking in the past. They are less rounded and more squarish. So if you do not intend to use the S Pen, and don't tell me that, of course, if I have the S Pen, I'm going to use it. What are you going to use it for? Do you know? Because when I first got my Note device, I got the Galaxy Note 2, and I've showed it a number of times in my previous videos. I used that phone for 3 years, and I have extensively used the S Pen because I'm into photography. I edit my photos. I also used to do a bit of audio editing on my phone. That's right. And when I used to drag the timeline, I wanted a specific place where I wanted to cut something and then join it later. Instead of having my finger to drag it, the S Pen was extremely useful to pinpoint exactly that position and do my job. When I was editing a photo, if I wanted to make a custom crop on an image, if I wanted to extract it from the background, doing it with my finger was so tedious and often very clumsy and not refined. So I used the S Pen. Very useful. So I used it. Where did I not use it? When I was texting someone, I wouldn't use the stylus or the S Pen to individually type on those letters. I would hold the phone like this and use it with, use my thumbs to type. It was much faster and much more convenient. So if you just want to get a new device because it's the latest and greatest from Samsung, if you have that much money, definitely go for it. You'll have the best of the best from Samsung as of now. But if you already have the S8 or S8 Plus, then there's absolutely no reason for you to go for the Galaxy Note 8. If you do not have that, and you also do not see yourself using the S Pen, then too you do not have much of a reason. Okay, so you're going to argue that it's got the first dual camera setup from Samsung. Yes, it does have that. It's the first that offers optical image stabilization on both the cameras. So for a quad HD plus screen that the Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus already have, the water and dust resistance that the S8 and S8 Plus already have, you are still, and the specs, Snapdragon 635 on both, or Exynos 8895 for the Indian version, or if I'm talking to guys in India, you're going to get the Exynos 8895, the same chip that's also in the S8 and S8 Plus. So the only reason that would still compel you to get Galaxy Note 8, if at all, would be the dual camera and the S Pen. Would you be willing to shell out so much of cash for these two? If yes, that's your choice. Absolutely, no problems with that. But if you wanted someone to really clear those doubts and give you good advice, this is my advice. If you have so much money, get the Galaxy S8 Plus instead. If you must upgrade, wait for a major difference between the Galaxy S8 Plus and the Note series, which I guess and I believe the Galaxy Note 9 will bring to all of us. See, Samsung obviously played it safe with the Galaxy Note 8. They did nothing too fancy, just added a few gimmicky features here and there with the S Pen, with those animated custom written messages you can type and send them to any device as gifts. That's it. And the dual camera. So for all you know, the Galaxy S9 might have a dual camera now that Samsung has entered the dual camera business, and obviously the Galaxy Note 9 as well. So guys, the Galaxy Note 8 is going to be ridiculously expensive. If you are transitioning from something back in 2015 or 14 and it's going to be your first Note phone from Samsung, definitely by all means go for it. You're going to love it. Provided you know you're going to put so much investment into a device which you will actually use extensively for its features. If not, there are a number of other choices from Samsung itself that you can go for that will save you the money, with which you can probably buy some other hardware. I mean, I'm talking about if you want, you can get a VR set or something like that. So that's my advice, guys. So think about it. It's your money. It's going to be your investment. As long as you make an investment that is worthy of that money and you are going to use it, Galaxy Note 8 is for you. If not, go for the Galaxy S8 or S8 Plus. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you found my advice useful, even 1% of it, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family. If you've hated it, don't share it. Give it a thumbs down. I will love you guys nonetheless. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.